Good morning, everyone. I am Jyoti Bishnoi, your English teacher. Students, today we are going to learn about a piece of writing, that is article writing. An article writing is an informal, long piece of composition of minimum 150 to 200 words. It is written for a large audience. Now, the aim of writing article. An article is written to create general awareness or to make some differences to the world, as article may be published in either newspaper or magazines or journals. Now, the topics of article writing. You can get any topic, but these are the some basic categories of the topics which you may get in your exam. So the first is burning or current topic. In this, you can have the topic of the current time, for example, poverty, economic deprivation, political corruption, and nowadays, as we are facing a very severe pandemic, that is COVID-19 or the corona, if you want to express your views, if you want to create general awareness on the basis of your experience, then you can write an article in newspaper or any magazine on this topic. Now, the second is social and cultural topic. In social, we can have the topic like child abuse, unemployment, drug abuse. In cultural, we can have the topic like the color discrimination. Now, the next is economical, ethical, behavioral topics. In economical, the topic may be related to inequality, economic inequality, poverty, and in behavioral, we can have the stress, depression, and mental anxiety. Now, the last is religious and political issue. This topic may be used by the senior journalists and the reporters, which they can write about this topic in the newspapers or the magazines. So these are the basic topics of article writing. Now, the next is types of article writing. Student, as article writing is being introduced to you for the first time in your 8th standards, so you should know that what are the different types of the article writing. The article writing, they are based on some inputs that is being provided to you for writing an article. The first is the article writing based on visual inputs, means some pics or the photographs may be there, and along with that pics some hints may also be given. So you have to understand and then you have to write your expression. The second is based on some clues or the hints given. Some box may be given just after the question, and in that box some clues and the hints may be given, and you have to understand that thing, those clues and the hints, and then you have to write your expression. The third is based on graph or the pie chart. Up to your 7th standard, you have learned about data interpretation in the statistics chapters of the mathematics, and just like that, these are the graph or the pie chart that contains some percentage about any kind of the problem. For example, girl child education, you can have the percentage in different regions of the India. Then you have to interpret that and you have to write your views. In the same manner, you can have the environment pollution. That topic you can also have in terms of pie chart or the bar graph. Now, the last is based on a figure, a diagram, or a cartoon caption. So this is known as pictorial presentation. It is you might have some cartoon caption and their conversation is there, and on the basis of the conversation you have to understand the topic, that on which topic you have to write the article. So these are the four basic categories of the article writing which you can have in your 8th class. Now, the format, what is the format of proper suitable format of article writing. An article should begin with an apt heading and writer's name. A very suitable heading should be there. Then the writer's name, who is writing the article, that should be there. The writer name may be given in the question, and if it is not given, then you can write your own name also. And the writer name, that should be written on the right upper side of the page. Then you have to write a tagline. Now, what is tagline? A very catchy phrase or a slogan. For example, nowadays our country is facing from the problem of the severe floods in the northeast part of India. So if you get a topic of the flood, then you can start your line, your this article with a tagline, and the tagline may be a very famous well-known line from the poem The Rime of the Ancient Mariner by S.T. Coleridge, that is, water, water everywhere, not a drop to drink. And then after tagline, the introduction of the topic, that should be very impressive and catchy. And in introduction of the topic, what you have to do, you can just cite an example or an incident of the current time that had happened and that is related to the topic. And after citing, then you can come to the topic. Means in this way you can introduce the topic. Then defining the topic means what you understand, what is your understanding of the topic, and then suggestive measure should be there. And the conclusion, that also plays an important part of the article content. It means that you should conclude your expression, your ideas in a very perfect manner. Some students, they just have a very good tagline, they have a very good introduction and define the topic, and then they just leave the article open ended, that it is the work of the examiner that they should understand whatever they think that the end of the article may be. So it should not be there. Now this is the format of the article writing. Now some other points which you should keep in your mind. For example, suppose the topic is environment pollution. So you can write any tagline, then you can introduce the topic of any recent incident of the pollution. So many of the gas leakages incident are there in the southern India, and then you can define the topic, that what do you understand by environment pollution. Then you can give you can write in paragraph some reasons, then what are its effects or the result, and then what can be the solution, and then you can conclude the your topic of the environment pollution. So these are the things. And now some more points which you should keep in your mind while writing the article, that we can call, that is general guidelines for article writing. The first is that you should study the given input, information or notes carefully. Whatever the notes inputs have been given, you should study them with concentration. Then second, arrange them in a systematic manner. You have to arrange those hints in a systematic manner in your mind. Then you have to develop each point in a simple grammatical correct language. Accuracy, whatever you are writing, that language should be accurate, and accuracy also counts a good percentage of the marks. Then your article must present your ideas in a coherent and logical manner in different paragraphs. Coherency should be there, means that fluency, it appears that all the ideas and the expression, they are neated in one net. Now the next is confine yourself to the given subject. Superfluous and unnecessary detail must be avoided. For example, you have to confine yourself to the particular topic. For example, you have been given the topic the girl child education, or you have the topic child labor. In child labor, you are giving the one of the reason poverty, and then you just deviate from the topic child labor and you started writing about the poverty. So this should not be there. So these are the some of the important points which you should keep in your mind while writing an article. Now there is one acronym, that is CODER, 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 for writing an article. And what is this? You can use this CODER for article writing, even for the letter to the editor, or for a short paragraph also. So what is this? C means collection. C stands for collection of ideas in your mind using the inputs given. That whatever the topic is dealing with, what are the hints are, and you have to collect the ideas in your mind. Then O, organization of the idea. You have to organize them, that what should be the first, what should be the next, what can come in the reason, what can come in the solution, what can come in the effect. Then draft. Then you have to draft the article on one corner in a rough manner. Then after drafting the article, then you have to edit the article. Edit means, suppose when you have drafted the article, you would go through it, and all of a sudden a new idea came to your mind, and you have to see that where you could add that, and if any line that seemed to you as irrelevant, you can cut that line. So that is editing. And R, review the article written by you. You have to review, you have to just again view it, that whether it is up to your mark, whether it is up to your expression, up to your understanding, and if you want any change, you can do that. So this thing you should keep in your mind for writing an article, that is CODER. C for collection of idea, O for organization of the ideas, D for drafting the article, E for editing the article, R for reviewing the article written by you. So student, I think that if you will keep all these points in your mind, you will be able to write a very effective and a presentable article by yourself. Thank you.